Hi. So I am Professor Nicole Eugene. I teach communication at the University of Houston-Victoria. I'm assistant professor there. For the banned book week, I picked Augusten Burroughs' Running with Scissors. I picked this book partly because I had really fond memories of it, and not just the movie, but it has a very unconventional childhood where you are really surprised that he made it out, and that everybody in the book, they just seem really unhinged, but they end up being okay, and he does a good job of really bringing things to life. And it's also just a funny book, and so he's a funny person and can laugh at things. So it's a banned book because in the lack of consequences his parents and the doctor that he talks about face, and I think the molestation that happens in the book. It's just a type of book where he is reliving and a lot of traumas, and so some people don't like those kind of books, and so I find it to be important, and it allows us to really appreciate the kind of lives that we do have. And a week after I withdrew, one evening with Natalie and I were in our little apartment, my mother called. She said she needed to see me, that she would be over in an hour to pick me up. What's this about? I asked. I'll tell you in person when I see you. The same way a tornado rips the roof off a double-wide trailer, leaving the occupants dazed and staring at the clouds. From the splinters of what used to be their living room, it was over. I am no longer going to have anything to do with Dr. Finch or any member of the Finch family. We are sitting in her car, the old brown Aspen station wagon. She is smoking a Moore, and I was smoking a Marlboro Light. She looked calm, almost flat, and she didn't seem crazy. What are you talking about? I noticed a suitcase on the back seat next to the straw-wide brim hat. This has been building for many years, Augusten. There's much you don't know or understand about my relationship with Dr. Finch, but for years he has been medicating me in a way that I've come to see as unhealthy and, well, very wrong. What? And years ago, when I had a psychotic episode in Newport, do you remember? I nodded slowly as if underwater. It was moving too fast, and everything she had said was a complete blur. He raped me in that motel room. What? The doctor has been controlling me and manipulating me emotionally with drugs. He's a very sick man, and I'm just now seeing this. She tossed her burned down cigarette out the window and lit another. I know this must come as a shock to you, but it's been building. I need to go away now on my own to do some thinking. He's very, very angry with me. I need to go away for a while. I felt deeply tricked, stunned, and furious. I also felt my default emotion, numbness. I have to go back inside. I don't know what to make of any of this. I climbed out of the car, but my mother reached for me. Please wait. I'm sorry, this must be extremely upsetting to you. It is to me, but I'm right about this, Augusten. He is a very dangerous man. I don't know why it's taking me so long to see that. I wish you'd... I pulled away, slammed the door, and ran back upstairs to my apartment. When I came to the door, Natalie was standing there in the center of the kitchen looking at me. I just got off the phone with my father. She said, "Your mother has finally completely lost it." I told Natalie what my mother told me. "Bullshit," she said. "Augusten, your mother is a complete mental case. Look at you. She abandoned you when you were 12, sent you to live with another family and you're going to believe her? I don't know what to believe. I said, believe me. She said, I know my dad, I know he's a little weird, okay, a lot weird, but he's not sick or crazy. He'd never rape your mother or drug her. That's absolutely fucking bullshit. I believed what my mother said. I believed it in my gut. After all, more than once when I had gone to his office complaining of general misery, he'd reach behind his head and handed me the first sample bottle his little fingers landed on. Melriel, Ativan, Valium, Librium, Lithium, Thorazine. I'd take them all as if they were candy corn.